Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and T-Mobile is going back to court. And this time, this article comes from the NWIDA, the National Wireless Independent Dealer Association. I will leave it in the description down below. So 15 lawsuits from dealers with multiple locations across multiple states are filing complaints against T-Mobile that they are being treated unfairly. It's not going as they thought it would or as they were told it would be after merger. Just plenty complaints. So T-Mobile is constantly cycling back and forth with lawyers, courts, and overviewing the dealers' concerns. So there is actually a website now for this, Wireless Franchises for Justice. So they're fighting, right? They're fighting big time. And anything legally, as I've said in the past, is going to cost big money for these dealers that are much smaller versus going up against a multi-billion-dollar corporation. So this will only go as far as the money lasts, right? I know that's kind of a cutthroat statement, but that's just how it is when it comes to legal terms. You get into these legal fights and then you take the necessary steps for step one, but then you go to step 2, step 3, step 4, and then they're like, hey, where's my check? Did the checks clear? And that's just how it is. Plain and simple, that's just how it is. And eventually the dealers, they'll slow down. But I think, and this is just my personal opinion, there's nothing confirmed on this. I think complaints like these that are rising across the United States from the dealer will push T-Mobile to migrate Metro by T-Mobile into T-Mobile prepaid much faster than may be anticipated. So what I mean by that is, and again, like I said, this is just my opinion, my thoughts. The evidence is there. They're closing dealers. The name change from Metro PCS to Metro by T-Mobile. Recently, right, we have seen T-Mobile do an expansion. They talked about that expansion at the Analyst Day last year. They said that the new rural territory that they expand into, they would not add separate Metro by T-Mobile dealers in those areas. They're going to integrate the Metro brand into T-Mobile stores. So those are all small indications that they are getting ready to migrate that brand into T-Mobile prepaid. Now, like I said, this is all unofficial. This is just my take, my thoughts, what I think. But I think that's going to eventually happen. They're already migrating prepaid into postpaid. They're already selling a T-Mobile branded fixed wireless access under the Metro brand, right? They didn't bother to change the branding on fixed wireless access. They didn't bother to change the app. It's all T-Mobile. It's all just branded as T-Mobile. So the evidence is clearly there that eventually they're going to all be migrated into T-Mobile prepaid. They're selling T-Mobile prepaid out of T-Mobile stores, and they've been doing that. They don't have any separate prepaid stores. And these dealers, if they keep pushing this issue over and over and over again, T-Mobile is going to eventually get tired of it, and they're just going to speed up that process. And again, that's just my opinion. I do feel for the dealers. I do wish this was going differently, but again, that's kind of how it is. And sometimes, like they always say, you got to look in the mirror and kind of be honest with yourself. So I think that's where it's going. Metro has already been downsizing, from what I'm being told, at a very, very aggressive pace. And eventually, like I said, the evidence is just there. They're just going to migrate that into T-Mobile prepaid. And that's kind of how they're going to be moving forward. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Again, I will leave this article in the description down below so you guys can check it out in its entirety. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Follow my social media outlets for more updates and interactions. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.